Hey guys, in this Trek into DIY Tech, we're going to take a look at the Aquanut, and we're going to see, what change, or we already know what change we're going to make. I'm just going to show you here. After doing some testing, noticed some interesting movement every time we tried to move forward or push the submersible forward. It kind of tended to surface on its own, and that's because we have the prop set really low and down from the center line of it. So what we're going to do is I 3D printed some extended motor mounts, and we're going to see what that does. So I'll show you right now what I'm talking about with the position of the motors. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. You see how close this is to that? It's not on the center line, so we want the motor to be up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch these motor mounts for the extended motor mounts. So these are that much taller. So when we put that in there, we should wind up with the motors closer to the center of the submersible here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw those in there, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So I've got two of them there. The one for our up and down diving and so forth is I think it's in a good spot, so we'll leave that one there. But yeah, we'll change the two side ones out. Alright guys, there you are. I didn't want to bore you with all the unscrewing of everything and putting it back together, so we just cut to the where it's already in. So it was pretty easy to get these out and put them back in. There's only one screw there and two screws at the bottom, as you can see, to clamp it onto the PVC pipe. And I tried to make this so that it's flush when it's on there. So the thickness of this clamp is the diameter, makes up for the diameter of this. So in order to make this flush, so we're going to put the mesh back on the bottom, and then we're going to do some testing. So you can see that's not stainless. So this, the screw is stainless, but that part is not stainless. So you can see how it's rusting there. The screw is not rusting. So I have stainless hardware everywhere else. So that would be another improvement to make, right? Switch all the components out for stainless parts. These are holding up pretty well there, as you can see, so everything is good. Yeah, we're going to put the cargo mesh at the bottom, replace that, and then we'll go out and do some testing. Looks pretty good. You can see from the back that now the motors are pretty much, the props are at the center there. So meaning they're, at the center of the cross there of the frame. So they should push, they should push closer to the center line, which should get us some forward movement that doesn't go up or doesn't force the sub up or down. But we'll see. Yeah. Okay, people, it's time to load the camera. And I'm going to show you now. If you use any of the information in this video, you will use it at your own risk. I don't recommend doing this with your camera case. I did it because I've done seals before, and if you don't do this right, you will get a leak and it will ruin your camera. In this case, we're using a GoPro 3, GoPro Hero 3. I like this one. I like the Wi-Fi features of it. Not as much of a fan of the newer ones. I kind of like used this one before and I got stuck on it. So that's why I'm using this guy. And you know, I got it for a good price. I got this one and the other one that we use for a good price. And so, you know, if I lose one to experimentation, I can replace it without a huge financial burden. But anyway, that being said, I'm not advertising for GoPro in any way. This is just my preference. So here we go. I'll show you how that goes in there. So this is a tight case too. This is it's a cheaper case. It's not rated for as deep as some of the other GoPro cases are, but this one was really tight to the camera, so it allowed me to get this connector in there. This connector is 4 wires. We have the audio, video, and we have 5 volts power, so I can charge the camera while it's still in the case if I wanted to. And I have the video. My FPV monitor does not. It has audio in, but I figured when I put it into the controller for the sea perch motors, I only had 2 connections left for the camera, and so I had to pick audio or video. I figured just plain audio without the video would be kind of weird, so I picked video for this application. So later iterations of this sub will have a different tether on it, and we'll be able to do audio, video, and some other functions that we don't have here, as well as I'm working on a controller that uses PWM output so that we can throttle the motors up and down, so we don't have just on, just off, and forwards and backwards. We can actually, you know, get some finer control of this. But again, you know, the Aquanut is just the version 2 or the update to the water rig, right? So we had the water camera rig, then we have the Aquanut, same dimension frame in the front. We just added the back, and then there's going to be number 3 is going to be the surface version of this. So we're going to do a catamaran style version of this, which will be on the surface. We'll have an underwater camera, surface camera, and then we'll have an FPV. So we'll have 3 cameras on that one. But so that should be fun. But back to this guy here. So after snapping the cover down, so all I do is snap the cover, close this cover, and then once I do that, the hole on the side will be aligned with. Make sure this is on there because sometimes this gets skewed. All right, good deal. So now you can see that with snapping that closed, that aligns the hole on the side for the connector to go in there. And so now we'll just plug that connector in there, and all we need to do is screw that in, and we do, you know, alternating screws until we get it down there. And what that does is it makes sure that that's foam seal, it's closed cell foam, make sure that foam seal goes down flat and there's no gaps. So there you go. And I'm gonna tighten it a little better off camera, yeah, basically that's it. And then push this into place, and boom, we're ready to go in the water. So we'll see if the alligator's out there today. Don't let my wife know about that, because she does not like me messing around with the alligator. But we're gonna go see if we can get some good footage. Okay, guys, it's late in the afternoon, so the sun is going down. So I don't know how bright it's gonna be in the water, but we'll see what it looks like. So I got all the stuff here already set up to go in. All right, there she goes. I'm gonna do the going down, submerging, coming back up. Okay, coming back up. That works really good. All right, let's see if we can drive her out further. We'll give it out a little more cable here, right there, so we can get past this brush here. All right, here we go. Come right back to the opening here. And let's do one turnaround, see if we can see him around here. Sometimes he comes up on the bank over here. I do not see anybody. Okay. All right, so surface, and drive back into the inlet. Back into the inlet, see if oh yeah, of course I'm gonna hit that branch. That's it, my sub license is going away. All right, here we come back to the inlet, and we'll reel it in. All right, I think we did pretty good today. All right, so that's it for the other camera. We're gonna wrap up this camera so we can get the other ones wrapped up and keep an eye out for the alligator. Okay, y'all, the alligator is right over here. So I brought the camera back over to the dock. Brought the camera back over to shore, and we're about to reel it in. Yeah, that was pretty wild. So as soon as I put the camera down before, he came up and came closer to the camera. So I just put it back. I just drove it back out there towards him. And we'll have some footage of that. But yeah, here we go. I'm putting this stuff up now. Got all this stuff I gotta reel in here. Okay, we got her back. Looks like, yeah, looks pretty good. Looks no damage. Camera's still dry. Air still inside. That's good. Yeah, looks good. We're gonna wash it down. Always rinse off when you get back. Keep the oxidation and everything down. And rinse off all the cable as well. So, cool thing to note: if you want to keep oxidation down, on your connectors, as you see, I just watched this connector. There's this substance called deoxit. It comes in a tube, and it also comes in a little spray can. If anybody wants to know about that, leave me a comment down below, and I'll put the link to it in there. But it's called deoxit. And you put that on your contacts, and it keeps the corrosion down a lot. This end is still sealed up, as you can see. When you watch the DIY video on how to put this thing together, you'll see what that stuff is. And this is a sealing. It's made for coaxial connectors, and it comes on a roll. And it's like a putty almost, but it's in tape form. But there you go. There it is. There it is. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. A little bit of excitement there. The videos on the DIY assembly part of it will be along soon, but I just wanted to give you guys a peek at how the testing was going and what this thing can do. So we'll see you in the next video.